Today we will walk step by step through the process of joining MyCouncil. But first, before we join MyCouncil, we need to understand what MyCouncil is. MyCouncil is a service provided by the Cornhusker Council to its members and volunteers that really does the following three things. It allows you to receive emails or newsletters from the Cornhusker Council, depending upon what you sign up for. It allows you to sign up for events and pay online for the event if the event has a cost associated with it. And last but not least, if you're an individual who is in charge of a unit, whether it's Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, venturing, varsity, or exploring, it gives you access to be able to edit and update your unit website provided by the Cornhusker Council. To begin with, if you have never had a Cornhusker Council MyCouncil username on our current website, this is how you will get one. Move your cursor over to the Join button in the top right hand corner and click on the Join button. Now you'll see a screen that says Create New Membership. This information is being requested for purposes of being able to have your billing information pre-filled out for any event that you may register for, in addition to pre-populating information for any event that you may register for to make the sign-up process easier and more fluid. The reason we ask for the birth date is to ensure that any youth who register for a MyCouncil username have certain protections provided for them as they use our website, so that we stay in accordance with the National Youth Protection Guidelines. What I've done so far is typed my name, a birth date into the birth date slot, and the email that I am going to use for the purposes of this registration. Last but not least, make sure you give your username a password that you will remember that is at least 7 characters long. In the event that you forget your password, don't worry, the council can reset your password for you, but we cannot tell you what that password is, so please try to remember that password. After you've entered your name, your date of birth, email address, and password, go ahead and click Next. As I mentioned previously, part of the reason for this information is so that you can have your billing information for any events that you register for pre-filled out. So it is important that we get a correct information into this so we can process things at the most efficient way for you. The purpose of the phone number is really so that if we have any questions, we can reference your orders and call you and resolve the questions efficiently. After you fill out your address and phone number, click Next. Now we want to know how you're involved. It's important that you click the appropriate buttons and mark the appropriate items that corresponds to your involvement. The reason for that is this determines how and what emails you receive from MyCouncil. So if you're a Cub Scout, it's important that you click Cub Scout and that you're a Scout. And if you're involved in Lincoln or the surrounding towns, you'll click Salt Valley. If you're involved in either Polk, Butler, Seward, York, Fillmore, Saline, Jefferson, or Thayer counties, you'll click Prairie Winds. And if you're involved in the Cornhusker Council but not in any of the counties already mentioned, you'll click Seven Feathers. So today, just for examples, we're going to say that I am a volunteer, I'm an other, and I'm interested in information about Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, venturing, and the Order of the Arrow, and the Scout Reach District. The Scout Reach District is our multicultural programs. It's our outreach community that in the Lincoln area. Now that you've clicked Next, you'll see your final step for the membership creation process. Here we're asking you what email subscriptions you'd like to receive. On a monthly basis, the Cornhusker Council sends out at least a monthly newsletter. And as you'll notice, the monthly newsletter is already pre-checked for you. So if for some reason you do not want to receive that newsletter, please uncheck that. In addition to that, if you're a member of the Order of the Arrow Golden Sun Lodge, you may check the Golden Sun Lodge e-newsletter. And if you'd like to receive information on one of our districts, our multicultural programs, or perhaps hear about Scout Shop promotions and specials as they come up, please check any additional items as you may desire. Once you've done all of this, go ahead and click Finish. Now you can see that congratulations, you've created your MyCouncil username. Now, as I mentioned, please don't forget your username and password. They are vital and important to be able to use this website. You cannot register for anything or receive anything on this website unless you are logged in. To be able to tell if you're logged in, look in the top right-hand corner of the screen that you see before you. You should see the name that is associated with the login you're using. In most cases, it'll be your own name. And you should see a cart with a number in parentheses here in the center where join used to be. And you should also see sign out as opposed to sign in the top right-hand corner. If any of these items are missing or they don't look like they currently look in the top right-hand corner of my screen, you are probably not logged in. If you need assistance logging in and do not remember your password, please call the Council Service Center at 402-488-6020 or work with your district's executive to get your password reset. Thank you for using CornhuskerCouncil.org and have a great day.